Hey guys, it's Ryan the Longhorn here, and today I am back, well, apparently getting base attacked with episode 11. I did some work off camera. I'll show it to you in a minute once I finish off this base attack. I did not plan that at all. I hopped on, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start an episode, and next thing I know, my base is getting attacked. So, that being said, I don't exactly see where they're attacking. Oh, yes I do. Attacking from this way. It's just a troop carrier, it looks like. So we'll see how he handles all this flak stuff. I actually haven't tested this thing against the troop carrier yet. He's getting attacked with plasma and flak. So I'll help him along just a little bit. So I prefer it to die before it actually drops the troops down. There we are. I might have been okay, but it was just to guarantee it. Anyway, welcome to the episode. I'm not expecting that whatsoever. Firstly, I would like to mention that I have done some things in OBS, which is the software I use to actually record the videos. I have tried to downscale it a bit, so hopefully, like when I turn now, I noticed that when I turn in some of my previous videos, such as the last one, I would turn, and it would kind of lag as I turned. So hopefully this time that's fixed a little bit. If you're watching on PC, you might notice slightly worse quality. Other than that, if you're watching on a mobile device, you shouldn't really notice any difference at all. While I was off camera, I went ahead and worked my way a lot closer to the Nighthawk, so gathered a bunch more resources. So Iron Copper, you can see everything is ready except the Neo. What I was doing is going over to the Sanctuary there. I would actually go over to the trade station, sell some guns, and then fly over to the Sanctuary and buy some neodymium with it. Right now I'm actually waiting for the trades to restock at the Sanctuary. I think, yeah, we didn't have that much longer until day, but I wanted to sleep anyway. So that's what I did. I also came over here, I believe, right here, I think. It's this unknown helix. I went and took that on, looted it, and then came back and collapsed the structure to salvage it from war. Resources, I ended up losing a huge portion of those resources because I collapsed it, and then these boxes, they couldn't fit all of this stuff. So they didn't pick up any of it, which doesn't make sense to me. I would think that it would pick up as much as it can and then say, hey, I can't hold any more. Instead, it says, I can't hold all this. I'm just not going to even try. So that irritated me. I lost a little bit of stuff, but as you can see, whoops, wrong one. I still managed to get everything here, except for the neodymium. The small electronic bridges and everything, they actually weren't that bad. But it would have been a lot of annoying, grindy, boring episode stuff. I actually tried to record this video once, but nothing happened, and that is exactly why I didn't keep it, is because basically all I did was I went up to the moon, gathered myself some magnesium. You can see in Constructor and we have more magnesium now, and some pentaxid as well, and then brought it back and crafted a bit of ammunition for the Nighthawk, and essentially it was just back and forth to that Sanctuary the rest of the time. So it wasn't super exciting, which is why I didn't leave it in the video. Really quickly, I would like to head back up to the Sanctuary to see if the trades have restocked, and then I can finish buying the ship and hopefully build it in the factory, and then we can take it and see if there's some Zirax that wanna play. So a little bit about the ship. It is supposed to one-hit turrets in single player. In multiplayer, there's a bug currently where it's the same thing, as where no matter how many missiles or projectiles, such as missiles, you hit turrets with, or just anything with generally, it counts as one. So, for example, if you're taking on a turret, it'd be like taking on it'd be the same thing as taking on with just one missile launcher instead of 4, or it's heavily reduced. There's some bug that I think they're working on fixing with the next update, but it should work in multiplayer and should one-hit most turrets. So you're supposed to kind of fly over and take out a turret and then turn around and take out a different one. So that's how I plan to use this. I am also going to continue with the whole one clip thing, just having everything recorded, or not the one clip thing, the multi-clip thing, having them recorded in multiple clips as opposed to one big long one and chopping it down. I think I prefer it, and it makes for a better video quality. So this is the guy I've been buying the Neo from. He is still not restocked, unfortunately. We're just like 30 shy. What I could do, if I didn't want to wait on him, since we're so close, is actually walk around and kill golems around here. They tend to spawn usually at night, which I just slept, so that doesn't help. But it was day here before I slept anyway. But just fly around like this to see if I can see any golems, which I don't think I'm going to see a whole lot of during the day. But then I can kill them, and sometimes they'll drop neodymium. But that's pretty slow anyway, and requires it to be night. So in the meantime, we could go do something else. Actually, I just had a thought. There's a lot of... I could hit up... there is somewhere around here, there is an alien... I talked about it. It's up... I want to say near the poles, because I flew past it. It's this unknown structure here, and it might have some Neo in it too. I think I'm going to go head to that, and I'll let you know when I get there. Just for reference, as I was flying by, here is one of these unknown helixes. I think I've already taken this one on, but this is the sort of thing I collapsed for loot. It's just broke some blocks, and so structural integrity kicked in and said this thing is too heavy, it can't stand up on its own, and then ended up collapsing it. And when you salvage those, you get some of the resources back. You don't get a super huge amount, but it's a quick way to get resources. Again, it's not the most efficient, but it's quick, and that's what makes it nice. Okay, we are pretty much there. There is kind of a reason I have been avoiding to do this one at least a little bit, and that's because there's baddies that tend to spawn and pop out. He's not included, but he is a baddie, so I'll have to watch out for him as well. It's a Creole soldier, and I don't think I'm friendly with the Creole. So if I just fly up here, is he going to try and attack me? If I hop out, is he going to try and attack me? That's the real question. He does not appear to want to attack me, so that's good. Maybe I'm not unfriendly with the Creole. Just in case, I'm going to have my shotgun at the ready. But he appears to be friendly enough, at least. Those guys will usually run at you if they don't like you, so that's a good sign. Also, I just ran into this tree and it broke with a small vessel. I don't know how that happened or why that happened. It doesn't seem to happen again. Maybe it was a little tree? But I don't know. I just ran into it and it broke, and that's something that is not yet in the game. So I'm wondering if they added it, because I'm crashing full bore into this one and it's not doing anything. It is one of those. Some of these, I guess, you can just run into and break. Then, well, that's good to see. Maybe they have implemented that for little twigs. There's none around here, but for hover vessels especially, you can get caught on these little twigs, and you can do it in small vessels too. Little twigs, I think I've pointed them out before, and yeah, that'll completely stop your vessel and it'll actually glitch inside. So it's good to see that they're breaking that and they're trying to fix that problem. Anyway, we're here, and this will spawn baddies, and you have to fight them on foot. You can't snipe the core, so unfortunately it's not as easy. I make sure my guns are reloaded, and by walking up here, guys should be coming out. They are indeed. They weave and bob a bunch, which makes them annoying. So there's that one. An error occurred. That's nice. How did you hit me? I'm all the way back here. Anyway, I've gotten both of them now. These guys always kind of stress me out because they're a pain in the butt to deal with. More might spawn inside. I'm not sure. Yes, more do spawn inside. That's it. Oh, that's nice. Just gave me a bunch of bad stuff. I could use a health pack. Poisonous bite, dermal parasite. So it's alien parasite and fever attack. I don't know if I can cure that. I do not have anything on me that can cure that. So, this is going to result in a quick death. My. I'm just going to run out this way a bit. And probably just let myself die, because I have no option to cure it, and it's going to happen anyway. I'm not going to make it back home. I know that. My health is dropping too quickly for me to make it back home. So, yeah, I basically just get to say, well, this stinks. I don't think this is my first death either. It's not because, I remember now that when we took on the thing, that was the beautiful death sound. When we took on the armory, which is now my base, I died several times to rocket troops glitch into the wall. So, but anyway, I would like to respawn right here. On the wrong side of the POI, of course. Couldn't respawn close to my stuff. That wouldn't be good. Instead, you had to put me all the way out here. And let's try this again, shall we? Hopefully with less death this time. Hopefully that's all the spawning now. But it looks like I can actually see the core right there, so can I shoot that from here? Possibly, you know what? Screw it, I'm just gonna get up close. Hello there, core. It's important to core it before anything else, because then otherwise I can respawn. There we go. And here's the loot. Hey, that's Sathium, not Neodymium, unfortunately, but we have a shotgun T2. We have not gotten one of those yet, so that's nice. Now we are toting all T2 weapons in the hotbar. That's awesome, too. Auto miner cores are good, health packs are good, and Sathium's good, so all this stuff is really good. Unfortunately, it didn't give us the Neo we needed. I thought at first it was Neo because it kind of looked like it, but this is still good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to head back home now. And I'm going to make another stop by the sanctuary and then head back home. And I'll let you know if there's Neo at the sanctuary. Otherwise, I'm just going to head home. Okay guys, I am back at base. And the trader was still out of Neo. He had not restocked yet. I'm back here, and at this point it's just kind of a waiting game to see when he restocks. While I wait, I'm gonna go buy some food because we're running a little bit low. Just to show you guys, we have this in the fridge, and my food spoiled because apparently this fridge wasn't on. But we have this in the fridge in, so not much. And then we have 15 energy bars in the fridge out and 2 canned vegetables. So I would like to not even use those canned vegetables if I can. So we have 15 energy bars, and that's it. I could get a farm up and running and get some tomatoes and wheat planted, but those will take some time to grow anyway. So I might do that, but first I'm going to go see if I can buy some food from the trader if this door will work like it's supposed to. Really quickly, we are just right outside Polaris. The trading station is just right over there, but I wanted to stop by this crash transport to see if we could salvage any Neo from it, as opposed to waiting for the trader. It might speed us up a bit, and might make our lives just a little bit easier. So, ooh, whoops. So I'm gonna lower this into water, turn it off, and then it's gonna sink. Nope, it's gonna stay put, so it is good right where it is, I think. Double check that my helmet's on. There's some fuel in here. Only 17. Which I don't even think we're going to get anything out of. Nope. But this is a T2 fuel tank, so we might get some Neo. There's a closet. I might have looted this already because the closet's empty, but anyway. If I salvage that, we did not get any Neo components, I don't believe. We at least got some cobalt alloy and stuff. Just going to check through here. There's an ammo box. I'm pretty sure I've looted this now because there is no loot in here. Just going to look around and see if there's any Neo real quick. I've looked this thing over and I do not see, not even any thrusters, but no components that would have Neo in them. So I'm going to go ahead and head to the Polaris then. I'm actually going to park just right outside here. So that way, and I'm going to turn off the ship because I brought my tent so that I could sleep to maybe speed up some time so that maybe the traders would come sooner. It says I can only sleep at night, so apparently it's just morning. I thought it was night, but apparently it's morning. Anyway, now knowing that I can't sleep, I'm going to park myself up here. Okay, is there any food you have for me? Okay, you have a lot of food. 203 pizzas? Oh my. Veggie burgers are good, so how much is like 10 of those cost, or 20 of those cost? 2,800. Meat burgers are slightly more expensive, but I believe they're also slightly better. Yeah, they're a lot better, actually, than a veggie burger. So, that's something to consider. Fruit pies are not bad. And they're pretty cheap as well. 188 versus 205 and 143. Thanos 2 Royale is actually really good. 298 food and 90 health. There's 113 of them. So if I were to buy 20 of those, that's only $2,300. And eating one of these would take me to almost full from here. So I'm actually going to turn my ship back on because that way the food won't spoil. And I can transport it back to base. And I'm going to buy some Dinos 2 Royales. So now we have food. I'm actually going to eat one of those to show just how good it is. There you go. It's really good. And just for something a little bit smaller, waffles are 87. Dinos 2 Royales are 117, and meat burgers are 172, yeah. So waffles do 150 food, and they're cheap as well. So how about another, I don't know, 10 of those? There's 870. So we should be good on food now. Now I think I'm going to head to the sanctuary and check again to see if they have Neo. I looked it up online and it is said that they restock about every 1 real life hour. So that should be approaching pretty soon. Or 1 game day. I was not able to, or both of which were listed on the form I read, and so I'm not sure which one it is, but I know it's been more than 1 game day since I bought from the sanctuary last, so if I had to guess, it's 1 real life hour. Either way, it should be approaching soon, so I'm gonna go see if they have restocked yet. Okay guys, we are here. Hopefully the trader will have restocked, and it's definitely been over a day, so we'll see. Have you restocked, sir? Yes, you have. Thank goodness. I'm going to buy all 70 of those, and then I can throw... Let's see, it takes 64 out of 95, so that's 31. There we are, 195 to 195. Now I can start production, and it's just a case of waiting. To speed this up, that's the wrong door. To speed this up, I can actually fly around to where it's night and sleep in my tent, but quickly I would like to head back to base so that way I can dump all of my food off. That way it won't spoil because I'll probably turn the ship off, and that way we can speed this timer here up a little bit. It was originally going to take an hour and 2 minutes, but I got it down to 35 minutes and some change. Of course that's been counting down, but it hasn't been that long, so... Again, I can sleep. It looks like it's going to be still night back at base. It just turned night, so I can sleep through the night, and it might be done. And if not, it'll at least skip through a bunch, so... I'll let you guys know when it is ready. Okay guys, I just ran outside because we're under another base attack, but the blueprint did finish producing. So really quickly, where is it coming from? It appears to be coming from over here, and it's just a bunch of drones. Man, they're far out today. But usually it's best to take on the rocket drone first if you can, because he is going to cause the most damage to whatever you're doing. Minigun drones aren't super tough. Helps if you can hit the drones too. Anyway, here is the ship. It is the Nighthawk A. It is another small vessel. It'll be probably the last small vessel we bring in for a little while. You can see, I believe I mentioned it earlier in the episode, it has 4 rockets and 4 gats and plenty of thrust. I believe there might actually be some stuff we need to do with this ship. Firstly, jetpack into it. That's a good start. I can get into this thing. I've done it a lot of times before, but suddenly in video I can't. There we go. But if I try and turn this thing on, I believe there's some thrusters that have problems. Anyway, really quickly I'm going to get this fueled and O2'd up. It needs ammo. I need to craft some more 15 mil. But other than that, we should be about ready to go. Really quickly I'm going to turn this on. Make sure the shields are charging. That way it will charge up while I sit and wait. Okay, the Nighthawk is now fueled and ammoed up. We're quickly going to reload all the guns. You can hear the cool sound it makes. So I believe... Nope, the rockets didn't reload. There we are. But this thing has a lot of forward power. Let's see how quickly it accelerates. I believe there's some Zirax over here, and I would like to take them on. So I'm just going to fly in this general direction, and we'll see. So what you do is say that I was trying to hit this mountain, I would fly in it like this, launch my rockets, and then pull up. And then if that mountain was, say, a turret, then hopefully the turret would be destroyed. There we go. There is the Zirax that I was thinking of. We're going to see what these are. We'll just fly overhead and take some shots, because this thing can take some hits. It has a shield, and so we don't have to worry about it exploding immediately, just if the shield drops. There's some drones that have identified us. 100, 300. So it's a weapons bunker, and a temple, and a vehicle port. Okay. Crap. Dang. Maybe we don't want to take those on. Because I know I flew overhead just straight, and it wasn't the smartest option, but they took my shields down really quick. Usually the drone base is shielded like that one there, so if I had to predict, that is the drone base there. And what I'm sitting with right here is not. So that is more than fine by me. I'm just gonna fly in within 3 kilometers, do this, and then move back and forth and get out of their plasma hits. So I didn't even take a hit there, which is good. It's just a defense, okay? That's fine. Really quickly, I hope this goes well, as I'm just gonna fly in, pick a turret, go nope, and fly around and try not to die. And it looks like I didn't drop the shields, which is good. The whole point of this thing is to have the shields take most of the damage, and it looks like the shields did their job. It does not look like I managed to destroy that turret, though. Maybe I did. I cannot tell from here, but I don't think I destroyed that turret. Okay guys, it's actually been a little while since I recorded the last clip. In that time, the game did update to version 1.4, so hopefully some things are fixed. I actually don't think I want to take on this defense that I was doing. There's not going to be a whole lot of loot that's going to come from it for all of the effort. So I don't think I'm actually going to bother with this thing right now. You can see there's another one off in the distance over there. I'm probably going to wait till I have a little bit better gear to deal with those two. Don't know of any other bad things I could hit. There's these 2 POIs here, but I think one of those at least is the drone base, so or something I don't want to mess with if it's shielded. The issue with all of this is, for example, this temple, if I could get it right, would actually be pretty good. But just the fact that all of the POIs here are clustered together makes this really difficult, because it's easy to take on one stray POI. It's not easy to take on 3 POIs when they're clustered really close together, because they will most likely overpower my shields and I will start taking damage. So there's the bunker. I kind of have to get up on this side of it. An error occurred. Well, that's always a good sign. I can't tell how well armed it is right now. I don't think the turrets have loaded in on it yet, but if I just kind of get a little bit closer. Okay. So there are turrets on each one of those little arm things, and if I came in straight and flat, I could probably just take them on one at a time. I would kind of have to go in and do a quick reverse, which would not go the best. But I think it can, I think this thing could be done at least. Let me turn my light off. Whoa, that's not off, that's more on. If I kind of take these two and focus on these two, then I'm pretty sure I could do it. But this rocket drone does not like me flying near his temple, so he'll be a fun one. Yo, rocket drone, what's wrong, bro? You need to aim higher. That was easy. Oh, getting shot from some puny Zirax ground troops. That's nice. Ooh, that is not how I want that to go. That seemed to actually not be super bad. Okay. Apparently this thing does not turn the best. I haven't really played Empyrion for a week, and so I'm coming back, I guess, a little bit ambitious with trying to take on this temple. But anyway, I think this would be best in the form of a time lapse, because this is going to take a minute. guys, I have taken out these 3 turrets here. There is some ground troops right around here somewhere. They're gonna cause problems, because I think 3 of them have missile launchers, but I guess I can just missile them back. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna call this for today, because it's gonna take a little while longer to loot that base, as well as the fact that this video has already gone on for a long time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for all the support on the last episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And the scene I'm going to leave you with today is the 3 Zirax POIs here, the one missing the guns, and this bouncing troop transport, which I still don't exactly understand why it's doing that. So, besides, the scenery in the background is nice.